right, we are live. Let's get into it. Black Friday. See who wants to sell their house. Hello, Juanita. This is Jake. Can you hear me? Hey, Juanita. This is Jake. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, Juanita. I was just reaching out to you this morning about your property on West Second Avenue. Just seeing if you had any interest to sell that property.
Not right now, thank you.
Okay. Juanita, when you say not right now, when were you thinking maybe in the future sometime? Just trying to see if it would be worth us following up. Hello, Louis. This is Jake. Can you hear me okay? Hello, Hello, Tina. This is Jake. How's it going this morning?
Going.
I gotcha. Tina, I was just reaching out to you this morning just in regards to the property on Venus Avenue. Just seeing if you had any interest to sell that property.
Yes, but it's landlocked. I mean, there's no road access to it. I own the property just between it and Saturn Street, 942 Saturn Street. Those two pieces of property are adjacent to each other.
Okay. But you were interested in selling it, you said?
I could be interested in selling it. Right now, it's only just sitting there costing me.
Okay.
My grandparents' property, and I thought that maybe one of my kids might decide to build down there or something, but that just ain't gonna happen. So there's really no sense in me holding on to it any longer.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you have a few minutes, I'd love to ask you a few questions about sort of about the land, and based off that, we could make you an offer. I mean, if you like the offer, we could talk about the next steps. If it's not the right offer for you, that's totally okay. We don't buy every piece of property we deal with. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay. So you said it's landlocked. What exactly do you mean by that? There's no road
I mean,
access?
it don't have any. Yeah, it doesn't have any road access. The
Okay.
Venus Avenue property, because the Venus Avenue, the city never actually put the road in. It's supposed to be put in probably 60 years or more ago, and they never put it in.
Okay, gotcha. And was there any city water access, any city sewer access on there?
There's not on the Venus property, but on the Saturn property, there's all utilities.
Okay, gosh, I didn't so you got let's see, you got the Venus property, and you said there's
There's
no.
one on the corner of Saturn and Venus.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
there's no road access for Venus property at all.
okay, no road access, and then no city water or city sewer on Venus.
Right. The only way I would sell them is to sell them both together, because it's not gonna do me any good to sell Saturn, the one that's got the utilities, and then be left with Venus, because then I could do nothing with it down the road. So they have to go together.
Yeah, I understand. And then Saturn, that did have road access,
Yeah,
and then that also had the water and sewer.
utilities. Yes.
Was there any electrical?
Yeah. There used to be a house on Saturn.
It was torn down though.
Yeah, the city tore it down after my grandfather passed.
Okay, gotcha. So you mentioned your kids, they weren't interested in having the property or something like that?
No, my oldest son, he's already bought him another house. I bought him a house up here in Shelby, and my younger son, it don't look like he's doing anything anytime soon. My daughter just turned 18, so she's got a ways to go too.
Okay, gotcha. I hear you. And then the Venus and Saturn properties, those are pretty much right there together, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And I know you said there used to be a house on Saturn, so I'm assuming that one's still buildable. Is the one on Venus, is that one, has it been cleared to be builded on?
Neither lot, they supposedly will need to be cleared. But there's not a lot of bigger, older trees, I would say. Not really any on Saturn except the edges of the property. Venus is probably about half built up or grown up with trees and stuff.
Okay. About half.
Now, the house that was on Saturn that city tore down, it was originally on Venus. This is way back before I was born. And then it was moved from Venus, moved forward towards Saturn Street to the side, and moved forward to the Saturn property. But when it was on Venus, the house was on Venus. It didn't have sewer, possibly water. I assume it had city water, but I know it didn't have sewer. It had an outhouse, and then it was moved, like I said, to the Saturn property. I couldn't tell you how long ago, honestly. Over 50 years ago, I would say. But anyway, there's nothing built on either property right now. They're just vacant lots.
Okay. So let's see. Have you how long have you, I mean, I know I kind of called you out of the blue, but have you done anything to try and sell them before?
Not really. I've talked to a few people, but it's just, I don't know. It just seems to they'll call me and we'll talk, and then it'll just kind of fizzle out. I'm
Okay.
not really actively been going out trying to sell it, but I have talked to some people that's called me. It's either the offer's not good enough, or they just want one piece and not the other. It's never come together.
Okay, gotcha. What was kind of wrong with the other offers you were receiving?
It was either timing for me. I'm dealing with a lot of health issues. Part of it's been the timing, or I haven't felt like it, or just the offer was just too low.
Okay, fair enough. Was there a certain like ballpark price range you were looking for both of these?
Well, the best offer I've got is supposed to get back with me after the first of the year. Is they cover all the closing costs and back taxes and everything, and I walk away with 20,000,
Okay.
and that'll be for both properties combined. 20,000 for the both of them.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, you mentioned you had a little bit of back taxes on these.
And I think there might be like $20, $40 on the Venus property. It's not much on that one. I
Okay.
take care of that one.
Yeah, not
But
nothing.
the Saturn property, it's a few thousand. I'll say three, maybe. I don't know. I haven't even looked at tax bill when it comes in anymore. It's just too depressing.
Yeah, they're definitely not going down in taxes, are they?
No, they're not. But the two lots combined is like 0.4 acres, so it's under a half acre. I think one of them's like 0.2, the other one's 0.19. Maybe it's that. New Jersey.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm definitely glad that we got a hold of you today. Were there any other like decision makers involved, Tina, that you would need to consult with? If we
My
if we
sister's name is on the Venus property with mine, but that's not an issue. And as far as the Saturn property goes, it's in the family trust that I am over, so there shouldn't be any issues.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I mean, I'm definitely glad we got a hold of you today. We just closed on some properties earlier this week, and we're looking to like reallocate those funds. Um, I mean, if you got about 10 more minutes, I'd like to bring in our buying specialist. She's the one who makes the offers. And I mean, if you got a few more minutes, I could bring her on the line right now. Does that sound all right?
Yeah, that should be all right.
Okay, let me bring her in here real quick. I'm gonna put you on a quick hold, Tina, and then I'll have Ella on the line in a second.
Okay, thank you. Hey.
Hey, Ella, I sent you most of the notes. She did mention she had a little bit of back taxes on the property. I think it's like a few thousand, nothing much. She said her best offer was at 20,000. Um, that was going to cover closing cost and the back taxes. So 20,000 was her best offer. She said, I think it was just a little too low for her. And then everything else I put in the notes. She said that one road didn't have road access, and I've sent you the rest of the notes. She hadn't been trying. She hadn't like thought about like listing it or anything, but she has taken a few other calls. Um, but yeah, that's about everything I got for you.
Great.
All right. Hey, Tina, I got our buying specialist, Ella. She's just going to ask you a few more questions, and she's going to take care of you from here. Pleasure talking with you.
All right, thank you. You have a good weekend.
Yes, ma'am. You too.
Hi, Tina. This is Ella. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay, thank you.
Conversation and also left me some notes. He sees, some opportunity for us to kind of maybe work together on this. But I just have to ask a couple more questions. And actually, before I do that, I do want to verify some of the details that you spoke with Jake. So I do apologize maybe if things sound a little bit redundant. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Perfect. So I have two vacant lots here that you're looking to sell. One on Venus Avenue, and then the other one is on Saturn Street. And it looks like they're both in Gastonia. The one on Venus Avenue has no road access, no city water, no city sewer.
But one of these may have city water. But I have sewer. Right. I wasn't sure, but it's about got to have water, but I don't think there's a well out there.
Okay.
But I know there was an outhouse out there before I was born, so that's why I'm saying I don't think there's any sewer, but there's probably water on Venus, and Saturn has water and sewer.
Okay, let me just note that here because it does make a difference for us. But then Saturn does have everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this is they'll only be able to be sold as a package. They have to come together.
Yeah.
Because they're adjacent, and like I said, the one Venus has no road access. The only way to access the street for Venus would be cut across the Saturn property.
Yeah, and actually, that's actually one of the things that I'm looking up on the city site to try to locate the exact lot and see how we can kind of work something out of these. But let me see here. Now, let's see what else. And it looks like on the one on, there was a actual property. Was there a property on one of these?
I mean, a house, the same house that was on both. It was originally on Venus, and then it was moved to Saturn around 50 or so years ago. I'm guessing.
Okay.
I have no clue.
Got it. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I'm trying to see Venus and Saturn. I'm trying to find the lot so I can visually have it in front of me and I can kind of give you a
You want the actual street number?
Well, so I have it for Saturn, but Venus doesn't have an exact number, right?
I believe it's 101, but again, there's no road access, so it will never be able to be used as a Venus street property, or Venus Avenue property. Because unless the city actually comes in and puts that road in one day.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where it's at exactly. So Venus Road is not an actual road, or Venus Avenue?
Right.
Okay, let me see if I can do the aerial view.
If you look at 946 Saturn Street, you'll see the big property.
Yeah, okay. And then so Saturn is the one right, Venus is right behind Saturn.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I think I see it here. Pulling it up on the map. Okay. Tina, yep, I see that one. Okay. So there's two lots. Okay. That's not bad. Not ideal, but and then the back lot, so the one on Venus, that one is a little bit smaller. Let me see.
Yeah, 1.2 to 0.19. I believe that's the acres on it.
Okay, beautiful. When I look at the actual zoning, because what I'm thinking is that it looks like there's enough frontage where maybe the lot can be divided in the front versus back to back. Does that make sense? Since Venus is
basically combine the two, but then come back and put on the other direction.
Exactly. I think that would probably be the best opportunity, but if I can only do that.
If you want to make two lots out of it, I would agree.
Yeah.
But it would be one nice size, dead end street lot. You know, it'd be nice, almost half acre, because it's almost at the end of the dead end street, so it'd be just flat property.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me see if I can pull up the zoning. But okay, so you know, it looks like the information that I have from Jake looks good here. Now, I do want to take a few more minutes just to kind of ask you a couple more questions. And then from that, you know, if I can present you an offer, I'll present it to you. If I maybe need to ask the city a couple more questions, you know, I'll go ask them a couple more questions and come back to you. But if the offer makes sense for you, we can kind of talk about what the next steps would look like. If for whatever reason maybe things don't make sense, hey, that's completely okay. We don't, you know, expect to buy every single piece of property that we make an offer on. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Perfect. So Tina, actually one of the other things that I wanted to bring up, Jake has here that your sister owns also the one on Saturn, right?
No, my and my sister's names are on the Venus property.
Or Venus property, I'm sorry about that. Yep.
So like the back property is in a family trust, which I own.
Got it. Now, where does your sister kind of stand when it comes down to selling it? Is she also in line with everything?
Oh, she's fine with it. Originally, when the property was put in our name, the Saturn property is the property that was supposed to be put in our name, it's not the Venus property. That's where the lawyer messed up. And there was so much going on at the time that I didn't catch it.
Okay.
Within a reasonable amount of time to having to fix it, so we just left it the way it is, and I really haven't done anything with it. My health's not been that great the last 9 years. So I never know how I'm gonna feel day to day.
Yeah, I can only imagine that. Do you also live in Gastonia?
I live in Shelby.
Okay. Got it. Now, is your sister kind of also helping you with selling the lots, if this is even something that you're actively doing?
No, she's not in it in any way. Other than her baby sign her name when the time comes.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, let me see here. And then in regards to going back to the lots as well, it looks like Saturn is a little bit wooded, and then Venus is fully wooded, right?
Yeah, for the most part. I haven't been down there in years. I know that the Saturn property was mostly cleared, you know, the house, the yard, everything, and it was just like oak trees on the edges of the property at the upper end and the lower end. And it's the Saturn property. But basically, the majority of that lot, it has growth. It doesn't have any like really big oak trees or anything. It's just stuff in the last 10 years or so.
Got it.
But the thing is, it is grown up.
Got it. Okay, let me see here. And actually, one other question I see, that it looks like on one of the lots you owe a little bit of back taxes, nothing crazy, but on the other one, there's a couple of thousand. Do you know roughly how much that is?
If I had to put a ballpark number on, I'd say roughly around $3,000, but like I was telling Jake, I don't even open the tax bills anymore. This is so depressing.
Yeah. I couldn't.
Yeah, the Venus property won't be a problem. Just minimal money due on that. I've been trying to keep that one up, but the Saturn was already behind when my grandfather passed, and I just haven't been getting enough help for reasons to be able to work enough to take care of those taxes too.
Okay.
But that was the only thing I was left with is property and debt. I wasn't left with any funds of any kind to be able to take care of bills.
Got it. Yeah, no, I could only imagine. And when did you said was it your father or your grandfather?
My grandfather.
Your grandfather, got it. And when did he pass?
I mean, I honestly don't know. I mean, I was trying to think about that the other day, and I couldn't remember the years of my life. It's been over 10 years, I know.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I didn't.
No, that's okay. I was just a little curious, because $3,000 back taxes is a little bit hefty. Have you received any notices from the city about any sale or anything like that? Yeah.
Nothing. I'm actually been surprised, but I have talked to them a few times over the years, just kind of keep them updated with the situation, let them know that I haven't just completely played it off. I just haven't been in a physical or financial position to be able to take care of it. And they haven't really had much of a problem. I think it might have something to do with it being at the end of the dead end street. They don't care that much about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they haven't really been on there about it. I've been looking for like a foreclosure letter or something like that, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
The only thing I ever did is the yearly tax bill.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know that. I mean, the thing is that it is very case by case on these foreclosures. I know that once it reaches a certain price point, that they start taking it a little bit more serious because it is, land and the taxes on it is probably super minimal. It takes a lot longer than if it was a house, right? But the 3,000 is definitely kind of going up there on the numbers. So we'd love to help you out on something, before it gets to a position where it's time crunch. Which I don't think it's going to happen soon, but we also want to be prepared just in case. But okay, so about 3,000. Now for actually also here, Jake also mentioned that you have another offer where you're going to be netting, give or take, about 20 grand.
Yeah, the other offer not quite that much per thing, and it might be one of the reasons we haven't finished. I'd like to. See, I have a brother, a sister, and a mother that I would like to split whatever proceeds come from this property. I'd like to be able to split it with them, and much less than 20,000 walk away. It's not really going to be much of anything for any of us.
Yeah, I see that. And I mean, so ideally, like, how much are you looking to walk away with?
I would like to walk away. I would like to walk away with 20,000. I'll take the 2 lots, and I don't know about anything else. It'll be over and done with.
Got it. And obviously, we would take care of the taxes and all that stuff, as well on top of everything. So technically, quote unquote, our purchase price would be, for it to make sense for you, would have to be all in, 23, and then we cover the taxes, we cover all that stuff, and then you walk away with 20. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Now, what I can do here, typically for something like this, we are usually a little bit lower, but because I can see opportunity for us to maybe subdivide on the front side, I think that's what would make it a little bit more viable on our end. I'd love to figure out if I can get you what you're asking for. And I understand that it's you, your brother, and your mother. And you said you, your brother, your mother, and sister?
Yes. And that's not allowing anything for the great-grandchildren. My children are children. So, you see, I got to put mine, what little bit I might get, I would like to be able to put it with my children, my portion of it. So, I mean, we're talking a grand piece. Yeah, basically all I'm going to personally walk away with. No, but I want my family to have something too. My kids and my brother and sister and all. If I just get it out of my hair, I'll be happy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I respect that because at the end of the day, if family's happy, you're happy, and especially right now during the holidays, I'd love to figure out what I can do for you, before the holiday.
Before the holiday done.
Yeah,
I've got Christmas and the birthday 2 days after that.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah. And I just found out yesterday, or day before yesterday, that I have another grandbaby away.
Congratulations.
Thank you. My grandson will be 10 next month, so that's a big gap between them. Hopefully this new one will be a girl, and he'll be super protective instead of big brother bully if he has a brother.
I mean, it's not like that.
Where's that part with his younger brother?
Yeah, because they usually start off as bullies, but once they get older, they start understanding the difference between girls and boys, and they're like, oh, okay, I need to protect. But I mean, congratulations on that. That's beautiful. Especially, so it's the holiday time, birthdays, and a baby on the way. There's a lot of good things coming your way. That's exciting.
Yeah, the first year that I will, it's my grandson's birthday, because my birthday's going to start all over again. It's birthday at least one about every month throughout the year I have to worry with.
Got it, yeah.
Shouldn't say worry with, it ain't a bad thing.
No, absolutely, that's amazing. This is what I can do for you, Tina. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to the city. I'd love to figure out if I could get you at least that 20 where you walk away with 20. I wouldn't know 100% unless I speak to them and requirements would be for us to do something like that.
Don't
And
bring
then,
that up. I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt, but I've been to chemo stuff. If I don't talk when I'm thinking about it, I'll forget it.
Yeah.
Don't put anything down back to taxes and foreclosure. I mean, I'll put that bug in.
yeah, I won't bring anything. Yeah, I won't bring anything. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, hey, I have a lot that I'm looking to purchase. And I'm seeing, what are the requirements to maybe, put to, or to subdivide and basically join them and subdivide them so that it makes more sense. I won't bring up anything about the taxes or any of that stuff.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't wanna stir the pot when it comes down to that.
Right, so it could end up hurting us both in the long run.
Oh my goodness, yeah. But if we could do that, I'll also speak with my finance manager and see what we can do in regards to getting you and the family to 20 for, the holiday time. That'd be amazing. And then we'll kind of go from there. In the meantime, Tina, do you have any questions for me about anything?
Not really. I have talked with a few people, like I said, and I think we pretty much covered everything that I, discussed with anybody else. I can't think of anything that I forgot to mention, and I can't think of anything that you forgot to ask me.
Okay.
I think we're good, yeah. I'm assuming this is an office line, he called me from, correct?
Yes, so that is actually gonna be, I believe Jake dialed you, let me see if I can see. I can't see the number that he dialed you from, but.
9272045.
Yes. So I can actually shoot, is this by the way a landline?
No, this is cell phone. That's why I don't say, I don't normally answer calls if I don't recognize the number. Just every once in a while I get in the mood and I'll answer it. That's the only reason I answer this one.
Got it.
But I was gonna say, if somebody could text me ahead of time and say, this is, Jake or Ella or whoever that, we spoke about the property, I'll be probably coming back at this number, or you tell me you're fixing to call me. That way I know the answer.
Absolutely. What I'm gonna do right now, once we get off this call, I'm gonna shoot you a text message from my direct line. It's a 704 number. I'll send you a text message so you have my number kind of saved, and then we can connect back right after. Now, let me see here if I make sure I covered everything. I think I have basically everything that I need. The last question that I have for you, I mean, let's assume that, we can get you that 20 and, speak to the city and all that. Is there anything that you think would maybe stop us from maybe working together?
Not that I know of. I know that I've moved since my grandparents passed and everything, so I don't know where all my papers are, but I filed everything with the county and everything after it passed, so any of my official paperwork I need, I'm sure we can get from the state, from the county, because I did register, do everything, through probate and all that I was supposed to when it passed, so even though I can't find my copies, we should be able to locate somewhere, and hopefully you know the easiest way to come across that downtown.
Yeah.
That's the only thing there.
Yeah, we'll do like a title search, and on that title search, what's gonna happen is that it's gonna, the attorneys are gonna tell us exactly what we need, and if we even need anything, but if it's with the county, then we probably won't need anything. But if it's something title related, we can always kind of work on that, once we go through the process. That's essentially part of the process, so, I appreciate you kind of sharing that, but if it's with the county, I'm sure we can kind of pull up those records as well. Awesome. So I think that was my only question. Just wanted to clear, if there's any last pending issues that might come up. But let me work on doing this. I believe the city's in today, despite the holiday. So let me give them a ring right now, or actually I have a couple of calls that I have to make. We're going to be a little bit later on this afternoon. If I can get a clear answer, I'll give you a ring back and we'll see what we can do. All right?
That'd be great. Well, in that case, send me your name, of course, and your company name.
Absolutely. I'll send you all company information.
I'll say that, and I'll put the office phone number under that contact too.
Absolutely.
So somebody, that way I have to say, so if somebody calls me from the office number, I'll know, but at least I have to deal with this conversation here.
Absolutely. Sounds like a plan.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate your time. Thank you. Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, pretty good lead right there.
Hello?
Hey, Jesse, this is Jake. I was just following back up about your property on Willow Street.
I can't talk to you right now, man. I'm working again, bro. I'll get back to you, okay? I'll get back to you.
Okay, would there be a better time for me to call you back?
I don't know, man. Maybe Monday around this time.
Okay, gotcha. I can call you back Monday around this time then.
That'll work. Thank you.
Okay, have a great day, Jesse.
Hello?
Hello, Miss Beamer. This is Jake.
Yeah?
Yes, ma'am. I was just reaching out about your property on Boswell Road. You talked.
No, I'm not interested in doing anything with that right now.
Okay, gotcha. Was there
Okay?
was there a time in the future you were thinking would be better for us to follow up or no?
I don't know. It's just not how my priority list today or right now.
Okay, yeah, I just wasn't sure if it would be worth us following up in the future.
Right. Okay, you can maybe in a few months.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time,
Okay.
Miss Beamer.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye. Dang, what's wrong with this thing? The fuck, man? Hello, Mr. Rappaport. This is Jake. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, what can I do for you?
Hey,
Nick, your husband.
hey, Nick. I was just reaching out about the property on Knickerbocker Road, just seeing if there was any interest to sell that property.
There will be, probably in about a month.
Okay, awesome. I could definitely follow up with you in a month. I mean, if you had a few minutes,
In a
right?
month, I need to move my mom out of there. We're almost done with the construction. There's only 2, 3 last items we're knocking off the list. Then we will move her, then we will be putting it up for sale.
Okay, when you say put it up for sale, were you gonna list it on the market?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. I just wasn't sure if you were interested in maybe like a as is cash offer or something like that.
As long as you meet our price, I don't care.
Okay, fair enough. What was the price you had in mind?
Well, the way it is that with the current inflation and everything, I'm looking to clear somewhere like between 8 and 8.5,
Okay.
depending upon how much we're talking about in terms of fees and everything else.
Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, I mean, usually with us, we do like cash offers and pay the closing costs and all that.
But again, I really don't care if you guys are paying cash or if you guys are financing. It's your problem, not mine.
Yep, I hear you on that. I mean, as far as like the condition of the property, were any like major
They
repairs?
need some work. They need some work.
Okay, gotcha.
If there wasn't, if it didn't need major work, it would be a lot higher than that.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Okay, so this is a house where your mom's living at, and she's moving out over the next few weeks, and then y'all are looking to sell it in about a month.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
There's a few things that would make that property the hot item, even in current market conditions. It's got a generator. It's got 2 kitchens. There's legal 2 kitchens, which is rare in the neighborhood.
Okay,
Pretty decent lot.
okay? Is it a multifamily or just a single unit house?
No, it's a single. No, it's a single family, but it has 2 kitchens. It's a mother-daughter.
Gotcha.
It's a very large footprint, and you don't even need to get town approval to expand the footprint. There is still room above the addition, and there is still room above the patio, so you can go way up and you can make it a lot bigger without getting into too much over the town. Big enough lot to where you're not exceeding the size.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Let's see.
No, the place is paid off. We have some pressure, but not that much. We can wait.
Okay. What do you mean pressure?
Because I don't want to be paying extra taxes or whatever. But
I gotcha.
other than that, I'm not in any hurry.
I hear you. Well, all right, Nick, I appreciate your time.
You guys are buying when people have to get rid of it. Like right now, you're doing like you lowball with cash offers and then flip them. I got it.
Yeah,
That situation.
yeah, we're probably not the best buyer for you, Nick, but I definitely appreciate your time. I mean, if you're interested in
Sure.
having a realtor we've worked with, I could give you one.
No, it's all right. We will go to some local guys.
Awesome. Well, I definitely appreciate your time, Nick, but you're probably not
Sure.
the best fit for us. Seems like
No,
you
what you guys are looking for people in dire need of getting rid of like knockdowns. This isn't a knockdown. I mean,
awesome.
maybe a knockdown depends on people what to do with it.
Awesome. Well, all right, Nick, I appreciate your time. Hope you have a good rest of the holiday weekend.
You too.
All right, take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello, Eligio. This is Jake.
Okay. Check
Yes.
from where?
Yes, sir. I was just reaching out to you this afternoon regarding your property on 3rd Avenue. I was just seeing if there was any interest for you to sell that property.
I don't own that property.
Oh, you sold it?
Take my name out of your system, please. Yes. Remove my name out of the system, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm, uh, 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 could have been quicker on the, do you have any other properties? Looks like he sold it beginning of the year. Hello, this is Jake. I was looking for the owner of property on 70 Vermont Avenue.
The property sold.
Oh, congratulations. Do you have any other properties you're maybe looking to sell?
No, not right now.
Okay, gotcha. Well, all right. Congratulations on selling that property, sir. Didn't even have a name for me to say. Just said property owner. Hello, Ofer. This is Jake. How's it going today?
Hello?
Hello, Ofer. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Ofer, this is Jake. Can you hear me okay?
Who is it?
Yes, sir. This is Jake. I was just reaching out to you about the property on Heath Place. Just seeing if there was any interest to sell that.
No.
Okay. Nothing we could offer. Dang, hung up right on me.
Ken?
Hello, Thomas. This is Jake. Can you hear me okay? I thought I had him. Hello, hello, Jimmy. This is. Hello, Patricia. This is Jake. How's it going today?
All right, I don't know who you are.
Yes, ma'am. I was just reaching out to you about your property on Camner Avenue. I was just seeing if you had any interest to sell it. Hello, Jose. This is Jake.
Yes.
Hello, Jose. Jose, I was just reaching out to you about the property on Central Place, just seeing if you had any interest in selling it.
Yeah, we're trying to sell it.
Okay, sweet. How long you been thinking about selling it?
Couple of months already.
Okay, awesome. Jose, if you had a few minutes, I'd like to ask you a few questions, kind of about the condition of the property and your situation, and then based off that, we could present you with the offer. I mean, if you like the offer, we could talk about the next steps. If you don't like it, that's totally okay. We don't buy every house we talk to. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, why don't you go and take a look?
Okay, I would just need to ask you a few questions, kind of to confirm some stuff, primarily about like the interior.
I'm kind of driving right now, that's why.
Okay. Would there be a better time maybe? If you're driving right now, I could definitely call you back.
In
It's
about 2 hours.
okay. So if I call you back, around in about 2 hours.
Yeah, about 2:30.
Okay. All right, Jose, I could call you back then and we can talk then.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Jose. Drive safe.
Bye.
Hello, Karen. This is Jake. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, and who are you?
Yeah, Karen, this is Jake. I was just giving you a call this afternoon about the property on Railroad Avenue, just seeing if you had any interest to sell that property.
Was it 10 Railroad?
Yes.
Okay. Well, 300,000.
Okay, 300,000.
Yep,
Okay, gotcha.
I don't need to sell it. Okay.
Okay.
So, let me know if you want to give me 300,000 and we'll call it a deal. Okay.
Okay, I mean, it sounds like you're not really looking to sell it. I gotta get quicker on these answers, man, so they don't hang up. Hello, Donna. Hello, Donna. This is Jake. Yes, ma'am. This is Jake. I was just giving you a call this afternoon regarding your property on Shady Nook Drive. Just seeing if there was any interest to sell. She's on a liens list. Call you back in a few months.
Hello, Rich Apostle S.N. Daughtry. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and someone will surely get back to you. Have a great day.
Hello, Daniel. This is Jake. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Hey, Daniel, I was just giving you a call this afternoon in regards to your property on Grand Central Avenue. Just seeing if you had any interest to sell that property.
No, no interest, thanks.
Okay. Did you have any other properties you're maybe looking to sell?
No.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Daniel, I appreciate your time.
Thanks. Lurvon Sarah.
Hello. Hello, Richard. This is Jake. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Hey, Richard, I was just giving you a call this afternoon about your property on Watsesing Avenue. Just seeing if you had any interest to sell that property.
No, not yet. Maybe the end of what school season? June, July, maybe?
Okay. Maybe at the end of the school year.
Yep.
Okay. Were you waiting to maybe sell that when your kids finish up school or something?
Not my kids. I have tenants in there that have kids in school.
Okay. Were you looking to sell it when they got out?
Possibly, or re-rent it. I mean, it's good rental, so it
Okay.
doesn't really matter to me.
Okay. How are those tenants treating you?
Have been 4 years, paying $3,000 a month.
Okay. So why would you sell it then?
I have other projects. I live down the shore now, so I mean, if anything, I'm actually looking into a multi-complex. You know, I want to do something like 6 to 8 units.
Okay. So you look to maybe like 1031 exchange this property, something like that?
Yeah, that one. I have another one that I'm going in under contract with. I want to do that at 1031 as well.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, Richard. How's the condition of the property? Is it pretty good shape or need some work?
No, it's excellent. It's all brand new, all redone, new kitchen, new bathroom, you know, new roof, everything, new framing. It was fully gutted.
I gotcha. Well, I hear you. We might not be the best buyer for you, Richard. I mean, this property is in great shape. I mean, the only thing I could see is
Yeah,
if you,
not gonna get bottom dollar for it. That's what
yeah,
I'm thinking.
yeah, unless you were
No,
looking to really move it quickly to get that exchange
No.
done. But
not in any type of rush like that.
gotcha. Well, all right, Richard. I definitely appreciate your time. And good luck with the future investments.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Take care, Richard. Hello, this is Jake.
Jake? Yeah, I just returned your call.
Okay. Yeah, we were just reaching out, just seeing if you had any properties you were looking to sell. We're just a local investment company.
Oh, thanks for calling. No, right now I'm flipping them up, but when I'm done flipping them, I'll give you a call.
Okay, sounds good. Do you have any properties you're maybe looking to sell as is?
No.
Okay. Are you a flipper yourself?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of my many traits, yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, all right. I didn't have your name here on the records. Just has
Yeah, it's okay.
your number.
Yeah, it's better that way. Thanks, man.
Okay, take care. Hello, James. This is Jake. Can you hear me okay?
Okay.
Hey, James. I was just reaching out to you this afternoon about your property on Summit Street. Just seeing if you had any interest. Okay, you sold it? Okay, congratulations. Did you maybe have any other properties or know anybody else maybe looking to sell? Okay. Well, James, I definitely appreciate your time, sir.
All right, have a good one.
Yep, you too. Hello, Marchetta. This is Jake. How's it going today?
Who's calling?
Yeah, Marchetta, this is Jake. I was just reaching out to you this afternoon about the property on Russell Place. Just seeing if there was any interest to sell that property.
No, thanks.
Okay. Hello, this is Jake.
Who's speaking?
Yeah, this is Jake. Is this Harshad?
Yeah, just a minute. One more minute, okay?
Okay.
He's outside. Let me give him. No, bueno, ponche.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello, Harshad. This is Jake. I was just reaching out. Yeah, this is Jake. I was just reaching out to you this afternoon about the property on Mulberry Church Road. Just seeing if you had any interest to sell that property.
Yeah, it is under contract, so I cannot discuss anything or I can take contract from you.
Hello?
So let's okay everything straightened out in few times, so then I can discuss about price.
Okay, so you're under contract, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay, gotcha. When were you set to close?
Well, we're supposed to close, but we are waiting for SBA information, and that is not coming through almost 30 days. So I had another offer for $250,000 for 2 lots, and I cannot accept it because I already accepted this contract, and let's hope everything straighten out in about 2 weeks or so.
Okay, so you got the offer you wanted, but you're just waiting on everything to close and get the permits?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, if anything falls through, Harshad, or they try and come back and drop the price on you, or just anything falls through, just feel free to reach out, and we can go from there.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, Harshad, I'll send you a text message so you got our contact info.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, take care, Harshad.
Okay.
Hello, John. This is Jake. How's it going today?
Jay, who?
Yeah, this is Jake. I was just reaching out to you about the property on Anderson Road, just seeing if you had any
The
interest.
homework. The property was sold 6 months ago. Bye.
If we had time to do homework on everybody. Hello, hello, Steven. This is Jake. How's it going?
All right, how can I help you?
Yeah, I was just reaching out about the property on North Broad Street, just seeing if there was any interest to sell that property.
Nope.
Okay, nothing we could offer you, get you interested? Hello, Dov. This is Jake. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, Dov. I was just reaching out to you this afternoon about the property on Mellon Avenue, just seeing if there was any interest to sell that property.
Well, have you been up there?
No, sir. We were just reaching out, just seeing if there was any interest. We're just a local investment company, just looking to purchase some houses over the next few weeks.
Yeah, we're completely rebuilding it. We're towards the end of construction, so I don't think it's something that you're interested in, unless you guys want to buy completely redone high-end housing.
Okay, yeah, we're probably not the best fit for that. Were you interested in maybe selling it as is?
Oh no, as is like 90% done with construction. I've already invested a a lot into it.
Okay.
So,
Do you have maybe
Yeah.
any other properties, Dov, that you're maybe looking to sell?
no, I don't.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, we're probably not the best fit for that one if it's going to be
I don't think
brand
so.
new construction. But I definitely appreciate your time, Dov.
Sure. All right. Have
All
a good one.
Yep, take care.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello, Karen. This is Jake. How's it going?
Hello.
Hey, Karen, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, who's this?
Yeah, my name's Jake. I was just reaching out to you this afternoon about the property on Cambridge Road, just seeing if you had any
What
interest
road?
to sell it.
I have what?
I was just seeing if you had any interest to sell the property on Cambridge Road.
Yeah, do you have enough money?
That depends. I mean, what were you looking for?
I'm looking for over 400.
Okay, I hear you. If you had a few minutes, I'd love to ask you a few questions and get a little more familiar about the property and see if we can come up to, you said 400?
Yeah, it's over 400. I mean, it needs some work. It hasn't been updated in a while, but it has a new boiler. It has a new hot water heater. The roof is fairly new. You know, everything is good.
Okay. Okay, so it sounds like it's in decent condition.
It's not the original kitchen, but it's not new either.
Okay.
And my mother designed it. It was her house, and it's mostly it's about half the age of the house.
Okay. When was it built?
39.
Okay, 1939 build. Let's see. Okay, so I mean, it seems like a pretty decent condition. Are you currently living in the property?
Yeah, partially. I'm living here, but it's not a home.
Okay, it's like a second home
I
for you.
had a plan, and I got screwed. So
Oh, really? What happened with your plan?
I lived in Reno. I gave the money I got from the house to a financial planner and told him exactly where I wanted him to put it, in what fund. And he didn't. He bought all grade D stocks, and within a year I lost more than half of it.
That's
So
terrible.
I'm here. And I have 2 pods that are outstanding. I was going to buy a house and move everything out of here, and you know, I had the basement waterproofed. They did a magnificent job. I always got water. She always got water. And finally I said, I can't take this anymore. I'm getting too old for it. So.
Okay, so.
She put, she put the leaf catchers on the gutter. I said, it's no problem. I can do it. She insisted on doing it, and apparently they put the wrong, whatever it was for the size of, the slant of the roof, and it would go over the top of the gutter cover. And I had new
construction size, gutters put in the front. Because I was afraid it was it was getting mold on the brick. And I thought, something's wrong here. It's gonna come through into the plaster in the living room, so I had that done.
Okay, so I mean, it sounds like you had a financial planner kind of not give you the best advice, and you said that was.
He didn't give me any advice. I gave him what I wanted him to do. He didn't do it.
Okay, were you able to maybe, I don't know, take that to court or something for? I mean, he's supposed to be a fiduciary for you. I mean.
Yeah, he told me, he gave me a whole lecture on what a fiduciary he was.
What sounds like he didn't do his job.
No, he didn't, but we had an arbitrator. I used an attorney in Florida who used to be he was the deputy attorney general in New York for fraud and stock fraud. I forget what they call it. Anyway.
Okay, Karen.
We went down to Florida, and the money people for this financial group was out of Florida, and that's who they were going to sue. So I said, okay, good. Ended up, this guy decided that the woman who was the lead arbitrator was biased, and he told her she should step down, and she didn't. And she hated him. I got nothing. Didn't have to pay them any expenses. They didn't have to pay me any expenses. I got nothing. Zero.
That's terrible. People taking advantage.
Plus the financial guy, they didn't have a Bible, but basically, after he swore to an oath that he would tell the truth and nothing but, he started lying. I couldn't believe it. Plus, I was in New Jersey alone, and my attorney and everybody else was in San Francisco. Yeah, talk about getting shafted from everybody.
Yeah. Well, so how long ago was that?
Last summer, a year ago.
Okay. And how long have you been looking to sell this property, Karen?
Well, I inherited it in 2011.
Okay.
So I've only been looking to sell it, recently.
Okay. Have you? Do you know?
That section of Phoenix.
Okay.
And it's called West Englewood.
Okay.
And I don't know. It's a difference. Like if you came up with comps, there'd be a difference between West Englewood and the rest of Phoenix.
Yeah.
I grew up in West Englewood.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know where you would move to if you were to sell this property?
No, I inherited. My husband and I had an apartment in Seal Beach, and he liked it there. And he died there last year. And I could go there. I'm in no rush to go anywhere, but I've got to bring those pods in. I'm paying a lot of money.
Okay, so you said you had some pods?
In Reno.
Okay, some storage pods in Reno?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to get those back to New Jersey?
No, the idea was I was gonna buy a place when I got back here in 2018. And, buy a place, a bigger place. I had a nice place in Reno. And, from there, you have the pods brought to the new place.
Okay,
It
and
was always supposed to be a short-term pod thing. They're there for 4 years already. I
okay,
don't even know if there's anything in good shape anymore.
okay. So you said you're looking to bring them back to New Jersey?
No, I didn't say that. That's what I was correcting you. Wherever I buy a place, I will bring the pod.
Okay. Where were you looking to buy a new place?
And bring one of them to Seal Beach and see what I'm gonna do there, but
Okay, well that's awesome. You do have the other spot in Seal Beach still. I was just trying to get an idea on your timeline. So if you were to sell this property, who would be the other
I
decision?
don't have a timeline.
Okay. Would there be any other decision makers in this process for you, Karen?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I'm definitely glad we got a hold of you today. We just closed on some properties and we're looking to reallocate those funds.
He was looking to flip. This is not really a flipper type of house.
Yeah, we also do rental properties as well. So that might be a better fit for your property. But I was just seeing, if we were able to come up to an agreement on price and terms and everything, would you be able to make a decision today?
Today?
Yeah, or would you need some time to think about it, or what? I'm just trying to
I
see.
usually do better sleeping on things.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't even know who you are.
What was that, Karen?
I don't even know who you are.
Okay. Yeah, well, hoping to change that a little bit. We are a local investment company. We
Where
do.
did my name from?
We just had it. It says you own this property free and clear, and we just pulled records from the county for people who own the properties free and clear, and then we just reach out to them, just seeing if there was any interest for them to sell.
Yeah. Well, I went on a couple of weeks ago in West Englewood, and the cheapest house I saw was $499. But I know it needs some things, so I'm willing to go down some. But
Okay.
walking the dog, I saw two pending. So
Okay. Well, I just brought this up to our buying specialist, and she was definitely interested in talking to you a little more. If you had maybe 5-10 more minutes, Karen, she could just ask you a few more details, and then based off that, she could present you with the offer. If it's something you want to move forward with, we could talk about the next steps. If it's not the right fit for you.
It's not a good time right now because I have to take my dog out. She's jumping up and down.
Okay, I hear you.
Later in the afternoon?
Yeah, we could definitely give you a call. If you got to take your dog out, would there be a better time for Ella to call you back?
Okay. Well, give me a phone number and I can call when I have the minute.
Okay, I could give you a good number to call us back at, but would there be a good time for us to reach back out to you just in case?
Yeah, the later part of the afternoon.
Okay, later this afternoon.
What's your name again? Jay?
Jake, J-A-K-E.
Yeah. And your phone number?
Yeah, you can reach me back at 908
Okay.
529 8907.
Okay.
All right, Karen. I appreciate your time. I'll let you take the dog for a walk, and we can talk. We can talk later today.
Okay. No, she's a long walker, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right, Karen. Thanks for your
Bye-bye.
time. We'll talk later.
Okay, bye.
Mm. Oh me, this thing would freeze up. Hello, this is Jake. Is this Kathleen?
Yes.
Hey, Kathleen, this is Jake. I was just reaching out this afternoon about the property on East Front Street. Just seeing if you had any interest to sell that property. Oh, wow.